Tim Hudson has a place in the Baseball Hall of Fame vote. In his first year on the ballot for the National Baseball Hall of Fame, pitcher Tim Hudson got enough votes to remain on the ballot for consideration next year. On his way to the big leagues, Hudson played for Glenwood School in Phoenix City, Chattahoochee Valley Community College and Auburn, and is back at Auburn as the Tigers pitching coach. The Baseball Writers Association of America's ballot for the class of 2021 featured 25 players who spent at least 10 years in the major leagues and have been retired for at least 5 seasons. None of the candidates received votes from at least 75% of the 401 members of the BBWAA, the threshold for election to the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's the 9th time in 77 years that no player earned the BBWAA's stamp of approval and the first time there's been a shutout since 2013. In the intervening 7 years, the BBWAA sent 22 players to the Hall of Fame. Players can stay on the ballot for a maximum of 10 years as long as they appear on at least 5% of the ballots annually. With 21 votes, Hudson was on February 5% of the ballots, so he will be considered for the class of 2022 next year. Hudson left Auburn in 1997 as a 6th-round draft pick of the Oakland Athletics. He reached the big leagues in 1999 and pitched through the 2015 campaign, spending 6 seasons with Oakland, 9 with the Atlanta Braves and 2 with the San Francisco Giants. In 482 regular season games, including 479 starts, Hudson compiled a 222-133 record with a 3.49 earned run average. In 3,126.2 innings, the right-hander struck out 2,080 and walked 917. Hudson is one of the 14 pitchers in MLB history with at least 200 wins, 2,000 strikeouts and a .625 winning percentage. Hudson was an all-star selection for Oakland in 2000 and 2004, Atlanta in 2010 and San Francisco in 2014. In his second season, Hudson led the American League with 20 victories. In his next to last season, Hudson earned a World Series ring in the Giants' 7-game victory over the Kansas City Royals, and he served as San Francisco's starter in Game 7. Pitcher Curt Schilling came closest to earning enshrinement in the class of 2021 by appearing on 71.1% of the ballots. Outfielder Barry Bonds at 61.8%, pitcher Roger Clemens at 61.6% and third baseman Scott Rolen at 52.9% were the other players who appeared on at least half the ballots this year. 17 players made the 5% requirement to remain on the ballot. For Schilling, Bonds, Clemens and Sammy Sosa, next year will be their final chance to be enshrined by the BBWAA. Sosa appeared on 17% of the ballots this year. Although there will be no class of 2021 to induct on July 25th in Cooperstown, New York, there still will be an induction. The enshrinement of the class of 2020 was postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic, and it will be inducted on that date. The class of 2020 includes Derek Jeter, Marvin Miller, Ted Simmons and Larry Walker. Mark Anabanet is a sports reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at @AmarkG1.